To talk about unpaid tax liability and revocation of your passport by Internal Revenue Service. My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent, teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 40 years. I am an expert in IRS resolution matters. I have a whole team of former IRS agents and attorneys. Anyway, let me get into the subject so you know. If you have unpaid taxes of now, as of this date, $59,000, IRS can go ahead and revoke and suspend your passport and let the State Department know. IRS will send you a 508C letter first, and IRS will file a federal tax lien too. Many people who get the 508C letter don't know they had the federal tax lien filed, but you did have the federal tax lien filed, or they can't revoke your passport, just so you know. Many years ago, through the FAST Act, I don't know how this came about. It was like for the Road Act to fix roads and stuff. Somebody went ahead and threw this crazy thing in that if you have serious IRS debt, we're taking your passport. Came out of nowhere. When it started, it was $52,000. Today, as of the date you're looking at this video, that's $59,000. So what IRS simply does is they go ahead and they say, hey, if you have 90 days to go ahead and get this matter fixed from the date of the 508C letter. Then from the date of that letter, your passport, in fact, is going to go ahead and be not only revoked, you have to apply for a brand new passport. You have to look at the date of that 508C letter. But you're still not going to get your passport unless you work something out with the Internal Revenue Service. What's that something out? There's 3 avenues that you have. You can file for an offer and compromise. If you're eligible, you have to talk to us about that. Get a payment agreement with IRS, or get put in IRS hardship. A lot of times it's easier to make a payment agreement depending on the case. So what has to happen is that case has to be resolved on the IRS computer, and then IRS will let the State Department know that they fixed this problem. However, listen to me, if it's over 90 days, you have to apply for a new passport. And even when you apply for that IRS passport, your case has got to be resolved. So remember, you can be put in hardship. If you don't have the money to pay, you need to call us. You can get put in a payment agreement. You can call us. We can do that. And then we can file an offer and compromise to settle your debt. But once again, that has to be done within that 90-day period. If you have anything you want to ask me, call me. We can get this process started. We can get this whole process undone. If you need to, call us for a free consultation. Call anybody you want, but remember that 90 days is important. Please give me a subscription if you would. I'd appreciate it. You just found out the truth. Thank you.